Welcome, my Capricorns, to your December monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not, welcome back. It's really great to have you here. We're going to dive in and see what messages the universe has for you for December, whatever pops up, using oracles, a bunch of oracles, and I'm using tarot. We're going to start with tarot first. Okay, what messages do my Capricorns need to know, please, for December? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we've got 3 of coins, earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Ooh, 7 of coins, more earth. 2 of coins, shit. King of wands. Some of you guys are really focused on your sense of safety, security. There's been some fluctuations happening here. It could be with your physical foundation, emotional security, having to do with some fluctuations at work or with your finances, but I feel too with relationships. There's some dynamics of, it's like a roller coaster. Just take a look at your cards. You got Queen of Swords, Libra energy. It could also be Gemini, Aquarius. This is air. We got the Empress card, which is Venusian energy, Taurus. And we got the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Acting at Cancer here. You got 3, a major arcana, but you got a shitload of elevated queendom energy, my caps. There's a serious elevation. You could say it's akin to a glow up, but a growth, a development, some type of process of maturity here. When it comes to nurturing what it is you want to grow and what you want, and I feel like in December, you're protecting that. You know, when you finally realize that, damn, I take care of so many people. I pour into them, I help them. It's almost like the way that you love yourself, you try and love other people. But for some, because of the energies that we had at the bottom of the deck, 3 of coins, 7 of coins, you are overdoing it. 7 of coins is replete with energy, but you're pouring way too much. And we have 2 of coins here, which speaks to me that some of you have lost your way, have felt an imbalance. There's too many energies around you, so you were giving. It could have been your time, your energy to so many different commitments of your life. Too many things happening, and it drained you. I feel like in December, you're like, And when I say queen, it doesn't matter what your sex or gender is. It's just the energy. You are elevating and pouring that into you. Some of you, I feel, are going to do some type of self-love ritual journey, or at least re-examination for you of what that routine or part of your life looks like. Because I feel like December, you're going out. I heard you're going out in silence. Some of you are putting away your message. Some of you are putting away an away message. You know, an email. And it can even mean, for those of you that are not going anywhere and you're like, I'm just going to tell people I'm going out of town. And I feel like there's some type of, there's a long element here. You may actually continue to still work, but you're putting some type of notice on so people know that you're not going to be able to assist them, to help them. You're not going to be available. Queen of Swords. You're taking back your power. You're taking back your time. I feel like this is you, though. There's an honorable, I heard. There's a responsibility here that I feel like you have taken up. You're not blaming other people. This is all, you know what? Holding your hand up. I take accountability. I allowed myself to be spread too thin. I just got overcommitted to too many things, people, and everything. And now you're realizing I need to commit to myself first. You see the 1 energy here? There's 1s here. And this is about nurturing and creating what you want. I feel like this also speaks to elements of who you are. Because there's so many energies here that are tapping into the same thing, but in different ways. We got water energy on self-love, self-care, and really tapping into your psychic and intuitive nature. We have this Venusian energy of the Empress, which is about creation, abundance, prosperity, birth. It can be physical birth, but also birth of something new. Taking care of yourself as well. Then we've got the Queen of Swords, which also speaks to that as well, but in a very mental, mindset, communicative way, very intellectual. So you've got 3 of the same element, or excuse me, 3 of the same kind of themes being displayed in different ways. So this speaks to me of self-care, wellness, but you're looking at it in different dimensions and you're doing it in different ways. So like I noted earlier, I feel like there's a timeout happening here. Some of you are going on vacation, a retreat, staycation, or you're simply creating very strong boundaries in the month of December that are going to allow you to protect your time and energy and simply let people know, out of order, Capricorn is out of the office, Capricorn's not available. If you need to reach Capricorn, she's not available or he's not available or whatever. This is the energy, because I feel like you are going to pour into yourself, because some of you may have realized, wait a minute, I'm helping everyone else but me here. And people may know that because you probably are someone that offers amazing support, resources, guidance, especially if you are mentors or you guide others in that way. You've done a lot of this, so you're able to easily, but that still takes time and energy. And there's a coming back to self happening here in December. I feel like this is going to be a month of opportunity for you to connect to yourself on a deeper level. I keep hearing that song, 1 is the loneliest number that I've ever seen. 2 is the saddest experience that I've ever known. I forgot who sings it. I'm going to see if I can link it. But this is going to be a month of really reconfiguring what it is that you want to focus on for you. There's going to be many of you, it's tying into your own growth, your soul growth, self-care as you define it, because it's very multidimensional, how you want to amplify that and take care of yourself, connecting to your spiritual self, relaxing, rest, engaging in pleasures, and simply cutting out the noise. There's an energy here of concerted rest, but that's going to look different. So some of you can simply mean, you know what, I'm going to rest just with my immediate family or with the people in my home, or I'm going to go into solitude for this month and not engage in any social activities, etc. I also feel like with these energies here, some of you have made yourself way too accessible, and I feel like you're recognizing that in December. You've made yourself way too accessible to certain people, and it hasn't helped you because you may not have received that, because there's an overpouring of energy here on self, but it's not in an immature way. It's not in a selfish way. This is a very intentional energy of making time for yourself, of making sure that you feel nourished, that your gas tank is filled up, that you feel good. And some of you are coming back to that. I feel like you know this is needed and it's necessary for December, because for many Capricorns, your season is coming up late December into January, and many are celebrating for Capricorn Sun's your birthday. So there's an energy of taking care of yourself. And you're like, you know what, I gotta prepare myself. I don't wanna be fatigued or bent out of shape, or I don't wanna have any steam when my time comes around. And you naturally start feeling this energetically. Okay, let's continue onward and see what other messages the universe has for my Capricorns at this time. Okay, you got one that turned away or turned over. We have surrendering to the journey, release control. And we have oh, you got 2 cards. I didn't see the other one. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. This is the energy I feel for you after the 2024. Some of you are preparing. You're going to travel, start something new, and you're preparing energetically. You're like, okay, reset time. And you also got stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Look at the light here. You see the little light bulbs or the little lanterns? This is also denoted here energetically, especially these 2 cards. I feel like you guys know it's time. You're hitting the stop on something or someone or some situation in your life where you're like, nope, gotta turn inward. It's time for some type of R&R, rest, reflection, rejuvenation. This is the energy too of like hibernation. Doesn't mean you're not going to do stuff. We see a lot of illumination too with this full moon. There's releasing. Some of you also are cleaning up right now. December is going to be a time of cleaning up, resting, reflection, especially if you're a Capricorn rising. Because you're going through your 12th house in a few weeks when we enter Capricorn season. So some of you are preparing for this. If you're a Capricorn rising, I should say. There's a sense, and the energies, you'll embody them too differently. You'll feel them because of the seasons as well. When we naturally go, in terms of light, right? We're about to head into winter season up here in the Northern Hemisphere. And there's a sense of hibernation, but also solitude. In between seasons, there's always that need for like a stopping point and a reflection. And we've got faraway places. I heard Carole King's song, "So Far Away." Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? You're so far away. Either some of you have traveled so much or have been so busy and on the go outside of your home that you're looking to retreat, because we got that with the tarot. A lot of energy of like, you know what? I want to put on my favorite outfit. I want to just take care of myself and indulge and shut the world out. But I get a very intentional practice of carving time for yourself and rejuvenating. For some of you, you're planning a trip. You're planning adventures. You're planning something new that you're going to start, and so you're preparing yourself energetically. You know, when you're about to start, and this is the easiest example, maybe like some type of challenge or like a marathon. You prepare for that. Generally, you make sure you get fitted for the right sneakers. You may want to get, you know, workout clothes that are good for running. You may want to get earphones if you want to listen to music. You may want to get a fanny pack if you want to carry your stuff around while you're running, or a little bottle. You know, there's a little bit of prep work happening. This is what I'm getting the energy for. Some of you are about to do something and you're like, okay, I know this is going to happen. Maybe you know you're going to start something new on a certain date. So you're taking this time in December to get your ducks in a row, to really make sure that you feel good and ready. It's very much akin to planning a trip. Some people do it by the seat of their pants. They pack 10 minutes before they have to leave out the door. Most people like to plan, especially if you have other people in your vicinity, like kids, pets, partners, and you have more people, you may want to help them, or you may want to make sure, okay, everyone, you got what you need. But there's a planning element here where you're preparing very much like a trip, an itinerary, and this can be metaphorical. You got your suitcases out, you're making a list of what you need, etc., because something is popping up. Some of you are getting ready for something big to shift. So there's a need right now to go inward. It's like when you know you're about to go hiking and you're like, okay, I better charge my phone and not use it. Because you could charge it but still be on the phone, and it won't really charge up because you're draining it, especially if you're watching videos or something like that. Let's get some more messages. What else do my Capricorns need to know for December, please? Keep hearing "you've got mail," like the AOL version. Dial up, you've got mail. Some of you are cleaning out all this shit too. You know, when you're about to go somewhere, you're like, okay, let me make sure my inbox is at 0. Let me get mail out of the mailbox. Let me leave the house clean. You know, it's that kind of energy of preparation before you go somewhere. We have 6th house craft. Themes associated with the 6th house include work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeship, and method. Some of you may have, if you're watching this, you may have your Capricorn 6th house in your 6th house. You may have a transit. 6th house is being highlighted, where you may have a lot of other planets as well. But this also ties up themes of your day-to-day health, because 6th house deals also with different forms of health, alternative modalities, healing, service, volunteer work. It could also deal with sometimes coworkers, colleagues, pets. We got 12th house. I mentioned that earlier, surrender, which is interesting because both are on the same axis. Some of you may have Cancer, Capricorn access, because we got a lot of nurturing energy in the beginning of this reading. Themes associated with the 12th house: subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. There's also a confluence of a lot of spiritual energy here. Faraway places. 12th house also rules distant lands, foreign lands. Also lands that are not part of this realm too. Think like travel in other dimensions. Gateways, Akasha too. Interesting here. And I didn't even note this, but I'm seeing this now. They look like they're about to journey, and they are in the midst of a journey. Some of you are going to literally be taking a trip or planning for one soon, or you're preparing to take a metaphysical type of trip, a journey. It could be plant medicine for some, but I'm not getting the type of journey. It could be regressive therapy, past regression, hypnotherapy, that kind of thing. Past life, Akashic, that type of energy I'm getting. You're connecting to something way, way in the past, cosmically speaking, past life. It could be connecting to other dimensions that are simultaneously happening right now. So maybe this is a strong note of tapping into your psychic healing gifts. Strong influence about this right now. Finally, we have the numinous mystery. Themes associated include the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, which is extrasensory perception, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, intuition. Oh my God. You guys, this is confirming what I'm just saying. December is going to be a huge month of amplification and connection to your psychic and intuitive skills, Capricorns. Big. This is related to how you're taking care of yourself. Some of you need to differentiate or separate yourself from the collective, because some of you may have major placements here. Especially in the 12th house, you're very psychically open to folks, to other energies. There's a need for renewal here. Many of you may be recognizing that you actually have to increase or create extreme, very, very strong boundaries. It doesn't have to be extreme, but for some it could be dichotomous, like this is a yes or a no, in order to protect yourself. Excuse me. Because these energies are all about you. This is beautiful. Many of you are putting all the energy you put on others to yourself. And we got surrendering twice. It was mentioned here. Oh, duh, it's right here. Surrendering. Some of you may, at this time, be feeling very called to explore these studies, these themes, occult, metaphysics, esotericism, astrology. I'll say especially, I'm getting the past, Akasha, past life, that type, past life regression, hypnotherapy, past regressive, types of modalities, connecting to the past, mediumship as well as coming through. What other messages for my Capricorns, please? Wow. What else do they need to know? What? You guys got one card here. Guidance. And look, there's tarot. Tarot here. Guidance. Some of you may be seeking guidance through these modalities and themes that I mentioned. I also feel like some of you are going to be guiding others. Some of you are going on some type of spiritual retreat or pilgrimage. You know what's interesting? Earlier, 1 or 2 days ago, I saw Camino del Sol, which is the name of an apartment complex in my area when I was driving down like one big street. And immediately that came up. Because the sun tends towards healing, towards awakening, towards vitality, towards coming alive, but it's also our central theme, our purpose, our mission. It could be career. Some of you are walking a pathway towards this or being called, like an initiation of sorts. It's a soul initiation. I also kept seeing Santiago de Compostela, the famous pilgrimage people go to, usually from Portugal, from Spain, or from France, and it ends in Santiago de Compostela in Spain. And you pilgrimage. You do a pilgrimage. You walk with others, but it's very spiritual. Many folks do it alone. And then you collect, like, what is it, the shell? And this was something that was done in medieval ages, but it doesn't have to be there. I kept seeing it. But some of you are going or planning some type of pilgrimage. And it doesn't also have to be long distances, because you can travel extensive distances right where you are. Some of you travel astrally through other dimensions and times. You're connecting to past lives and to ancestors. Some of you are awakening to psychic mediumship. And some of you have had past lives in civilizations that were heavy water oriented. Atlantis, Lemuria, Mintaka. Like Tonka trucks? I don't know why I said that. Mintanka. There was something here that was a loss. There was some civilization you may have been a part of or feel connected to, but it was overtaken by another civilization. Like in a war and a conflict. Some of you are going on a retreat on the beach. Ever notice when you do, it doesn't have to be a retreat per se, but you could be going to a destination that's beachy oriented, like tropical, sunny. I got sun. That's why I mentioned Camino del Sol, which in Spanish translates to, I'm not a good literal translator. Camino is like a walkway, a path forward. And Sol is sun. So there's something here that you may feel, you're feeling being called to, that's going to be especially healing, but allow you to heal something too from this past life that's connected to this lifetime. Water for some of you is big. You know, when you spend just a day or even a few hours at the beach and then you take a nice shower and you feel clean and you're in amazing, like comfy clothes afterwards, you just feel really good. You feel relaxed. Some of you may be hanging out, and this is going to depend wherever you are in the world. You may be tapping into pools, jacuzzis, thermal bathhouses, going on a vacation or planning for one, tropical or beach. A lot of water energy here. Some of you may connect to mermaids. There's a mermaid emphasis here. Okay. Let's wrap this up with a message from Archangel Michael, and then we'll get advice. I've been getting so many messages for December readings, you guys. What message does Archangel Michael have for my Capricorns, please? Thank you. Quite a few fell, and I felt them. I'll take them. You got four cards from Archangel Michael. Interesting. 4 speaks of foundation. First card, we got 30, which reduces to a 3. Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. Maybe that's why you're getting ready. Like I said in the beginning, some of you, and we have here stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Leadership position here, but I feel like there's something you're preparing for now in December, or in, could be Capricorn season, but I tap just usually into the next month. But my messages are timeless, by the way. That just sounded so contradictory, what I just said. There's something that I feel many Capricorns are preparing for that's going to take off after 2024, or I should say after 2023. So January 1st, 2024 and beyond. And it could be for many of you, you're starting something new that's going to make you visible or put you out there in a new way. There's a glow up happening here. You see this energy with the Queen of Wands and the Empress? Excuse me, Queen of Cups and the Empress. 3s also speak of communication, creativity, leadership too. Some of you are going to be using your voice, the way you express. We got number 4. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Again, another resounding thing about messages. You have a message that the world needs to hear. And you got this too with this card. You have a powerful message to share. Caps, what's going on? Capricorns, enlighten me. Someone tell me. Some of you are going to or undergoing training. You're getting ready to pop up. Some of you are healers and you're going to get ready to establish your social media presence or come out, switch jobs, switch careers, or simply it doesn't have to be related to how you make money. It could be something that you enjoy. And I feel here it could have something to do with what you've learned spiritually, metaphysically from the past, and also in this incarnation. Some of you are going to be helping, guiding people. Coach, it could be therapist, counselor, guide of sorts, that type of thing. We got guidance here, remember. This is amazing. Strong, you're getting so much support here. Some of you are going to some type of program or teaching that is going to allow you to learn, or you're learning in some way. It could be a virtual program. It doesn't have to mean you're physically traveling. You could be learning on a course online or a series of courses, classes, or books. Jupiterian energy here. We got 36, which reduces to a 9. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Look at that. Remember, you got surrendering, release, control. If some of you are wondering how is this going to happen, you're being asked not to worry about the how. Worry about, okay, this is what I want, and let me just take the next step, and then the next step. Because I'm getting some of you, it could go with wanting to plan. Sometimes we want to plan everything down to the destination, and it doesn't always work that way because things are going to change along the way. Some of you simply are being asked to know the next step. Your final Archangel message from Archangel Michael is, your vibration is rising, 43, which reduces to a 7. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. And this person has, it looks like a gold ring or a conch shell around here. It looks like a conch. I hope I said that right. Maybe it's a cow shell. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Look at this. Some of you have experienced rapid acceleration in your journey, or you're feeling like you're being pushed, like it's now or never, like you're like it's time. Many of you that are connecting here are teachers. You're about to step into the spotlight, step into power. There's a lot of light. You're about to be seen, recognized in some way. You're being asked. Some of you are mentors, teachers, guides, spiritual folks, spiritual teachers. You're about to step up and help people. This is really cool. Capricorns, one Capricorn at least, connect down there in the comments with me. Tell me what's going on. Does this connect? Does this resonate for you? This is absolutely beautiful. More people are stepping up and we need it. You guys have just graduated from your own, we'll just say graduation, and the universe and Archangel Michael is letting you know it's time, you're ready. Some of you may be feeling that you're about to be seen more and you're like, okay, this is the month where I'm just going to hunker down and take care of myself. Because there's a lot of time for R&R, like I mentioned earlier. I hope this reading has helped my Capricorns. Again, comment down below. Hit the thumbs up button if this has helped you. It's the best way to support my channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon. Take care.